Breaking news for all Social Security and SSDI beneficiaries. The moment millions of Americans have been waiting for has finally arrived. The IRS has just announced groundbreaking information about the $5,500 one-time stimulus payment that's set to transform the lives of seniors across the nation. But before we dive deep into these life-changing details, let me ask you, have you been struggling to keep up with rising inflation? Are your current benefits barely covering your basic needs? Well, this video might just be the answer you've been searching for. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on crucial updates about Social Security, SSDI, and financial news that could put more money in your pocket. And for our loyal subscribers, you know we always bring you the most accurate and timely information, so let's get straight into today's massive announcement. My fellow Americans, what I'm about to share with you today isn't just another routine update. This is the golden age stimulus check that many financial experts have been predicting, and it's finally becoming a reality. The House of Representatives has taken decisive action, and the IRS has now released the crucial dates that millions of seniors need to know about. You might be wondering, why now? Why this specific amount? And most importantly, how will this affect you personally? These are all valid questions, and I promise to address each one of them in detail throughout this video. But first, let's understand the magnitude of what's happening in Washington right now. The House's recent action comes as a response to the mounting pressure from advocacy groups and millions of seniors who have been vocal about the inadequacy of current benefit levels. With inflation hitting record highs and the cost of essential items skyrocketing, this $5,500 one-time payment isn't just another handout, it's a necessary lifeline for millions of Americans who've worked hard their entire lives. Think about it. When was the last time we saw such a significant move to support our senior citizens? This isn't just about providing temporary relief. It's about acknowledging the contributions of those who built this country and ensuring they can live with dignity during their retirement years. Now, let's talk about the eligibility criteria. One of the most common questions we've been receiving is, who exactly qualifies for this payment? The good news is that this stimulus check has been designed with inclusivity in mind. If you're currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits, SSDI or SSI, you're likely to be eligible for this one-time payment of $5,500. But here's where it gets interesting, and this is something many other channels aren't talking about. The IRS has implemented a phased release schedule to ensure smooth distribution and prevent any system overloads. This strategic approach means that while everyone who qualifies will receive their payment, the dates might vary depending on several factors. Speaking of dates, let's break down the IRS's newly released schedule. But before we do that, I want you to understand why this timing is crucial. The government has learned from previous stimulus distributions and has developed a more efficient system to ensure faster delivery of funds to those who need them most. Many of you have been asking in the comments of our previous videos, when will I actually see this money in my account? Well, the IRS has now provided a comprehensive timeline. The distribution will begin with those who have direct deposit information already on file with the Social Security Administration. This initial phase is scheduled to start in the coming weeks, with the first wave of payments hitting accounts shortly after. But here's something vital that you need to know, and this is where many people might miss out if they're not paying attention. The IRS has established specific requirements that beneficiaries need to meet to ensure they receive their payment in the first wave. This includes having updated contact information and meeting certain filing requirements, even if you normally don't file taxes. You might be thinking, but I haven't filed taxes in years because my only income is from Social Security. Don't worry, the government has thought about this too. Special provisions have been made for non-filers, but there are still some steps you might need to take to ensure you receive your payment as soon as possible. Let's talk about the impact this stimulus check will have on the economy and, more importantly, on individual households. With $5,500 coming into the accounts of millions of seniors, we're looking at a significant injection of money into the economy. But more than the macroeconomic effects, let's consider what this means for you personally. Think about it, $5,500 could cover several months of rent or mortgage payments. It could pay for essential medical procedures you've been putting off. It could help you catch up on utility bills or even create a small emergency fund. For many seniors living on fixed incomes, this amount represents a real opportunity to gain some financial breathing room. Now, I know some of you might be wondering about the tax implications of this payment. Here's what you need to know. Like previous stimulus payments, this $5,500 is designed to be tax-free. That means you won't need to report it as income on your next tax return, and it won't affect your other benefits or tax brackets. But here's something crucial that many people overlook, and this could save you from future headaches. While the payment itself isn't taxable, any interest earned on that money, if you put it in a savings account, would be subject to normal tax rules. It's these kinds of details that can make a big difference in your financial planning. Let's address another common concern. Will this affect my current benefits? The answer is no. This stimulus payment has been specifically designed to supplement, not replace or reduce, your existing Social Security or SSDI benefits. In fact, it's completely separate from the regular cost of living adjustments, COLA, that you receive. Speaking of COLA, many of you have asked how this stimulus payment relates to future benefit increases. This is where it gets interesting. The $5,500 payment is independent of any COLA calculations, meaning you'll still receive your regular benefit increases as determined by inflation rates. This stimulus is an additional boost on top of those regular adjustments. Now let's talk about something that's causing some confusion, the difference between this golden age stimulus and previous COVID-related payments. This new payment is specifically targeted at seniors and disabled Americans, recognizing the unique challenges they face in today's economy. The amount is significantly larger than previous stimulus checks because it's designed to provide meaningful relief in the face of continued inflation and rising costs. But here's what you really need to pay attention to: the verification process. The IRS and Social Security Administration will be implementing additional security measures to prevent fraud and ensure that payments reach the intended recipients. This means you might need to verify your identity through their online portal or respond to official correspondence. What steps should you take right now? First, make sure your direct deposit information is up to date with the Social Security Administration. If you prefer paper checks, verify that your mailing address is current. These simple steps can prevent delays in receiving your payment. Here's something many people don't realize: the timing of when you take action can significantly impact when you receive your payment. Those who ensure their information is updated early will likely be in the first wave of payments. Don't wait until the last minute to verify your details. Let's address some common misconceptions about this stimulus payment. Some people think they need to pay someone to help them receive it. This is absolutely false. You don't need to pay any fees or hire anyone to help you get your stimulus check. Be wary of scammers who might try to take advantage of this situation. Speaking of scams, here's what you need to watch out for. The IRS and Social Security Administration will never call, text, or email you asking for personal information or payment to receive your stimulus. If anyone contacts you claiming to be from these agencies and asking for such information, it's a scam. Now, let's talk about the broader implications of this stimulus payment. This isn't just about providing temporary relief, It's part of a larger recognition that our senior citizens need more support in today's economic environment. It could set a precedent for how we support our elderly and disabled populations in the future. You might be wondering about the political aspects of this decision. While we typically avoid political discussions on this channel, it's important to note that this initiative has received bipartisan support. Both Democrats and Republicans recognize the need to support our senior citizens, especially in these challenging economic times. As we near the end of this video, let's recap the most important points about this Golden Age stimulus check. Remember, this is a one-time payment of $5,500, tax-free, specifically for Social Security and SSDI recipients. The IRS has released a distribution schedule, and payments will be rolled out in phases. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of the importance of staying informed about these developments. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel and have notifications turned on. We'll be providing regular updates as more details become available about the distribution schedule and any additional requirements. And here's my final piece of advice: start preparing now. Update your information, be vigilant about scams, and start planning how you'll use this payment most effectively. This stimulus check represents an opportunity to improve your financial situation, and proper planning can help you make the most of it. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends or family members who might benefit from this news. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest developments regarding this Golden Age stimulus check and other important news affecting Social Security and SSDI beneficiaries. Thank you for watching, and remember, we're here to help you stay informed about everything that affects your benefits and financial well-being. Drop your questions in the comments below, and we'll address them in our next video. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next update.